Hey, how's it going everyone? It's your boy Alex with the World of Whasian channel, and I'm super excited because I have gotten my hands on a UNS 16S, which is a 0.7 gallon shallow. I'm really excited to scape this. I've always wanted to play with one of these, and I've never had the opportunity to, but now I do, and yeah, let's go ahead and scape it. So today was just really long. It was a tough day. I was working pretty hard today, and I think I know how to take care of that. In case you're new to the channel or this is your first time seeing this can, this right here is Apple Sidra. It's a Taiwanese soda that I've been drinking since the day I was born. And oh my lord, it always makes my day better. Oh my god. Okay, real quick, we're gonna go ahead and feed some fish here. As you can see, they're just kind of surfing along the glass. I think they're really hungry. So this scape is gonna have a really simple concept. Essentially, I kind of want to just create a statement piece with this single piece of dragonstone that I found. And as you can see, it fits perfectly in there. And that's basically the scape. So here it is from a higher angle, and honestly, I think it looks super cool. The last thing you want to do with a small tank like this, especially a shallow one, is overthink it. And I don't know, this stands out to me, in my opinion. So basically, I'm gonna fill in this with aqua soil and in the back as well, and I want to have a Monte Carlo carpet, and then the idea is to just kind of have some S-repins around the edges, kind of touching the dragonstone, and that'll be that. I think it'll be just a super simple scape, but it'll look really lovely on a desk. So for the substrate, we're just going to use good old UNS contra soil, and yeah, this stuff works great. Use it pretty much any time something calls for a nutrient layer, and yeah, it seems to work pretty nicely with this dragonstone here. So there we have it. That's basically that. And you know, I think the joy in this is it just, and there we have it. Really straightforward. So I'm just gonna go ahead and flood this. Just flood it super slowly. And it's super nice that I can actually take my time with this. And it won't take forever because this scape is just so darn small. But yeah, I'm not gonna flood it all the way to the top. So first things first, I'm gonna go ahead and get all this water out. Basically, I just wanted to flood it so that way we could soak up the aqua soil. But actually, the majority, this is gonna be really shallow. I don't want the water to be all the way to the top of this scape. We're actually gonna have it around here. And that's because I want the Monte Carlo to be wet, but I also want it to be somewhat exposed to the open air. So let's go ahead and drain it back down, and we're gonna drain it to about here. So this scape is actually looking really promising and is looking really cute, and I can't wait to have it on my desk. But all this couldn't go without some plants, so let's go ahead and get some plants, and I'm pretty excited about this. So right here we have a tissue culture of Monte Carlo that I've been holding on to for quite some time. It's a Tropical 1-2 Grow Cup. Solid company, really can't go wrong. But this isn't what I'm excited about. Behind the Monte Carlo is this vase here, this Aquaworks Iota jar. And in here we have some S. repens that is nearly 5 inches tall now at this point, I want to say. So we are definitely going to be cutting and trimming from this. There's a ton of stuff in there that I want to use. So super excited about that. It's just been growing like crazy. And yeah, can't wait to use it in here. Nope, that light's turning off there. So basically my vision for this is I kind of want to have like this grassy patch of Monte Carlo just kind of nicely carpeting around this dragonstone here. And essentially what I want to do is I want to have some S. repens, you know, our bigger plant, kind of up against the edge of the rock here. So we'll have some S. repens here, and then maybe here, and then maybe some in the back, just a lot like around the rock to kind of add more detail. And then just all amongst that, completely carpeting the entire thing, we'll have Monte Carlo, and I think it'll look really cool. And you know, maybe perhaps as it grows in, and I mean, you know me, I like to make changes to scapes, you know, halfway through their lifespan. I'm always making changes and making update videos. So based off of community suggestions, perhaps we'll add more to it. But that's kind of the vision that I have going on right now, and yeah, I think it'll be fun. So let's go ahead and take a stab at it. So first things first, let's go ahead and get some healthy trimmings of S. repens. Now normally this jar, I actually keep it at my work. It's actually on my desk. And as far as fertilizer goes, I use 2-hour Aquarist dew spray, and that's it, really. No water changes or anything. I just top it off. And yeah, that's about it. Well, the S. repens jar has been trimmed, so that will grow back in moments time. Look at the Taiwan moss in there, that is crazy. Anyway, we have some nice, healthy cuttings from there, fully adapted to an immersed environment. Should do relatively well in open air, and I'm hoping that, you know, these will kind of grow out of the scape. So I have some tall and short pieces. I'm gonna plant the taller pieces like kind of in the corner. Oh, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought. Please stay in there. There we go. But anyway, yeah, like I said, taller pieces in the back, and then some of the shorter cuttings more towards the front. Not that it'll matter in like a month's time, but whatever. You know, S. repens is really a wild card plant for me. Like, it either does exceptionally well or it just dies for no reason. But yeah, it's a pretty cool plant. I've grown it in low-tech environments, immersed environments, exceptionally well in immersed environments, as you saw in that jar. And I have done it in a CO2 scape before. That was before this channel was a thing, but I had a yeast CO2 bottle. But yeah, let me know in the comments below if you want to see me jump into CO2. I know this channel is like really well known for being like a low-tech challenge channel, if you will. But yeah, let me know if you want to see me make the jump. And there we have it. S. repens has been planted just along the edges and in the back. Hopefully this one does well. I'm kind of worried about it, but we'll see. But yeah, there it is. And let's go ahead and spray it down real quick. Nice. And I'll I'm going to cover this in saran wrap because I'm going to pick this up tomorrow. Alright, so it's now day 2 of our shallow Iwagumi build, or whatever you want to call this. I guess it is technically an Iwagumi, right? It's just a really small one. And yeah, what's left to do is we are going to prepare this Monte Carlo, get it out of the cup, get it out of the gel. So I went ahead and I took a peek in here, and it does look like there is some gel in here. Some like gel, substrate, fertilizer stuff. And we have some RO water right here, so we're going to go ahead and dip this in there, rinse all the gel off, and then we're going to break it into pieces and get it ready for planting. Alright, so here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take a stab at this. And yeah, we're just going to start placing the Monte Carlo in here. And yeah, that single tissue culture cup was more than enough to fill in this entire thing rather nicely. So super stoked about that. And this is my first time really doing anything like this, so hopefully it works out. You know, my idea is that since this is so incredibly shallow, these plants will more or less be breaching the water's edge and kind of getting the CO2 exposure that it needs to carpet nicely. And granted, we are planting this a lot, so that also helps as well. A lot of plants straight away here. Alright, so we're pretty much done with this project. It's actually looking really cool. It's looking a lot better than I thought. We got a lot of value out of that Monte Carlo tissue culture cup. Just like always, Tropico is always on it. I mean, they're not cheap, so anyway. So 2 things before I sign off. This right here is a bottle of RO water. I will be using RO water specifically to hydrate these plants. No tap water. I just have the best luck with RO water. I live in the Midwest, and the water out of the tap is extremely hard. So that's why I use RO water. I can't speak for everybody in the hobby because everybody's situation is different. So, and lastly, this right here is 2-hour Aquarist Dew fertilizer spray, and I will be spraying it on this little Iwagumi thing. And these are meant for immersed plants, and it works relatively well as far as I can tell. Anytime I've sprayed a plant with it, it's managed to survive, which is, you know, a testament because I tend to kill plants rather often. So yeah, this stuff is good, and I will be using this on here. So oh, we're almost out. Uh-oh. Well, everyone, we've reached the end of the video, and honestly, I thought this turned out pretty well. This was kind of a spur of the moment project. Didn't put a whole lot of thought into it, to be completely honest, but I've always wanted to scape something in this dimension, and as I experiment more with this size, I would love to do more complex stuff with this particular style tank. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and I'll see you on the next one.